Hey guys, and welcome to the first video in my series, 3 British Wonderkids, where I give you 3 British young players that you should be signing on your Champ Manager 0102 saves. Let's begin with the strikers. And the first of our British Wonderkids of Championship Manager 0102, it's an obvious place to start. We all know him, we all love him. He's Cherno Samba. He's 15 years old at the start of the game, plays for Millwall. He starts in their reserves. If you wanted to buy him at the beginning of the game, a bid of about £1 million would be enough to take him. He's not ready to go straight into the team yet. Here's another little bonus of Cherno Samba. You can sign him on a free at the end of the first season. So generally what will happen with him is he won't play. He'll play in the reserves of Millwall for this season. You pick him up, keep him in your reserves for one more season, maybe bring him on as a sub a few times. And then by the time he's 17, 18, he's pretty much the real deal. I'm going to jump forward to a game that I've been playing and show you how he develops. So here he is on my Forest game that we're in the year 2007 now. He's 21 years old, 5 caps, 4 goals for England. He's worth £16.5 million. As you can see there, he spent 3 seasons at Millwall and pretty much followed the pattern I suggested, barely playing. Maybe they played him a bit more than I would have done, but fair play to him. He's turned out wonderfully. If you're looking to sign a British player who you want to develop, you can't do much worse. Much worse? You can't do any better than Cherno Samba. Now, let's look at someone else. And player number 2 on the British Wonderkids Strikers Edition is the Northampton legend Justin Jocelyn. Again, same age as Cherno Samba. He's 15 years old at the start of the game. Either-footed. Excellent finishing. Again, his contract runs out in the second season, and he's in the second tier at Northampton. So, again, a bid of around £1 million, or if you want to just wait and sign him on a free, you can have this lad who every time will turn into a genius of the game. Similar to Samba, leave him in your reserves for a few years, slowly give him game time, don't rush him, and you're going to have a hell of a player on your hands. Let's jump to a few years down the line and let me show you how he develops. Okay, so here he is in October of 2006, still just 21 years old. He's at Arsenal. And now he's not broken into their first team yet, as you can see. But look, he had 3 seasons playing pretty regularly at Northampton, and then Arsenal have snapped him up. Not really giving him the game time he needs, but he's still developed really well. 20 finishing, 20 pace, 20 for long shots, 20 agility. Just all your key stats for a striker he's got. He's 2-footed. He's not as famous as Cherno, but as far as I'm concerned, he's as equally as good a prospect, and one that you really want to be looking to pick up. And finally, on our rundown of 3 top British Wonderkids strikers, we've got the famous one and only Michael Dunwell of Bishop Auckland. As you can see, he is slightly older than the other 2 we've looked at, Cherno and Justin, but he's also probably closer to being ready for first team action. If you're in any league from the Championship down, he's going to do you well. He's on a part-time contract again that runs out at the end of the second season, at the end of the first season, but he's only worth 14k. If you stick in a bit of 100k plus, he's very likely to be accepted, and while he starts well, he always develops into a very nice player. Definitely potential England international. Let's have a look a few years down the line and see exactly how he can, with the right training, become. Alright, so here he is now. We're back in the year 2006. I've signed him in my Boston United save. It took me a while to persuade him. Look at his stats in non-league. Absolutely rifled them in. As I've come up through the leagues, he's dropped down the order, but as you can see, A very tidy player, having a great season this season, while finally giving him a good run in the team. If you're looking for a cheap option, if you're tired of signing Samba every time, here's someone that you might want to try for something a little different.